got the hairy frog.
Could have been Jamaican, could have been a Bayesian, could have been Grenadian, could have been a Haitian, could have been a Trini, could have been American. Homie, matter of fact, I was born in St. Lucia, home of the Braves.
Sarah must represent for Lucian Vybz. Mr. Straight on the art for Connecticut is represent for Season Music. I'm Mr. Lucian Vybz. I'm Mr. Don't Touch the Dial because we connect the globe, you understand?
Yo, what's good? This is Smiz the Money Kid. One half of the Office Boys NY. 1/4 for the Brooklyn-based supergroup Ghetto Men. And I want to send this crazy shout out to Quarter Bill and Lucian Vybz for supporting the I'm Grinding reggae movement and just supporting real music.
Yeah, you already know who it is. It's the Continental Crooks, NLG all day. And you know we're supporting what it is? St. Lucian Vybz. So shout out to everybody in St. Lucia, but you know what I represent. VI, Jamaica, New York, London. Shoot that. No.
Yo, what's good? What's cracking, man? It's Quarter Bill representing for Lucian Vybz. You know what I mean? I want to give a special shout out to St. Justin, special shout out to Phoenix and Amanda. You know what I mean? And the whole Lucian Vybz crew. You know what I mean? Pushing the artists out there and supporting them and giving them that exposure that they need. Doing a good job. Quarter Bill here, Esther.LUCI representing 758 to the fullest.
Matter of fact, I was born in St. Lucia.
Hi guys, after a long enough drive, we're finally here at Tet Paul, ready to do the trail, right? Finesse, you ready?
Sort of.
No. Let me ask
But
again.
you said they have snakes, man.
They don't have snakes. They just have little crawling creatures that doesn't have legs
and Sunset, something about the
No, the snakes are your friends. The snakes are your friends. You'll be okay.
Okay, well.
We're about to have so much fun. I wish all of you guys were here to walk with us, but as we go along, we'll let you know how it's going.
And Amanda will be my guard.
And I'll be her protector.
Okay, so we're about to begin our nature trail, our walk. We're at Tet Paul. This is the beginning of the trail actually, and this is our tour guide. Can you tell us a little about yourself? What's your name and how long have you been working here?
Alright, my name is John and let me first of all welcome you to the Tet Paul Nature Trail.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One of the most beautiful sites in St. Lucia, and I want to say to visitors and locals alike, if you have not seen Tet Paul, then you don't know the true beauty of St. Lucia. Alright, this trail has been in existence for just above a little 5 years, and I've been here from even before it started.
Oh.
Actually, you can see, well, I want to see that I'm the founder of this trail, and I've been here working very hard. Okay. So thank you for being here today.
With pleasure. You said you were the founder of the trail. Okay, let me ask you. Before the company was established, did you carry out tours on your own, or is it just something that came about eventually?
No, well, the place was just a bushy and forestry area. So the idea to develop it into a nature trail where tourists and local alike could enjoy the beauty of St. Lucia is actually my idea.
So you were foreman in this, like preparing the trail and stuff like that?
That's right.
Oh wow.
Alright. And how long is the trail? What can we expect to see?
Alright, normally we, the guide, we do about a 45 minutes round trip tour. That is because as a guest we give you enough time to walk the trail, do your photos and ask questions, enjoy the scenery and everything. If you have to just walk the trail and back, it might take you about 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's a gentle walk. We got a few steps at different points, so don't be afraid, it's not a heavy walk. Now the fruit is said to be poisonous, and yet today I'm yet to understand why it is poisonous. But I know the juice of the fruit, we normally take it, put it in our container or jar and close it up and everything. As the fruit deteriorates, it releases the juice, and the juice is what we use. Now we drink the juice to treat cancer-related illnesses, also to help build up our immune system, and as a laxative and a detox. That's the nuni fruit. Now the leaves, I grew up, and locally what we do with the leaves, we will take the leaves, paste with a little bit of Vicks, and we tie it to our head at night before we go to bed. That is to treat migraine headache. Alright, it causes you to sweat a lot throughout the night, and what we do, you can repeat this treatment for about 3 nights and it will give you good relief. The nuni leaves. The red touch lily, We also refer to it as the touch me not. That is simply because the oil in our body is toxic to the flower. You want to shorten its lifespan, all you need to do is just to go ahead and touch it.
Okay, so Massive and Crew, I just thought it would be entertaining to me, I don't know to you all, to actually just, you know, touch on a different culture for once. And being the food lover that I am, I thought it would be funny to learn how to use chopsticks. Now, I have a Jackie Chan looking friend of mine here. What's your name, buddy?
Ricardo.
Ricardo offered to teach us how to use chopsticks. And just to let you know, we were at Rituals Sushi right now. The best place for sushi on the island, right?
Definitely.
Definitely, most def. Alright. So Ricardo, you're going to be teaching us how to use chopsticks. Where are you from, by the way?
The Philippines. Yeah.
What's the tie between the Philippines and China? Because we know every time we say chopsticks, we think of China and Taiwan and whatnot. What's the tie between the two?
An hour difference. But from where I came from is 12 hours difference from Philippines to St. Lucia or any other part of the Pacific.
And you guys use chopsticks a lot?
We do, but not frequently because we are colonized by Americans. So and in Spanish for 300 years. So we're maybe in the ancient time, long before them, maybe we're using that one. But in traditional Asian way of utensil or cutlery, we use chopstick. They use chopstick. Most are Chinese, Japanese, and some of the Southeast Asian nations too. Yeah.
Okay, but it's still very easy to use.
Yeah, very easy to use. I can show you how to use chopstick 101.
Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see what we have. Alright, so this is the ritual style of wrapping the chopsticks, as you can see.
This is the chopstick. First thing you do is to break it and do like this to have a little bit of remove some of the bamboo thing on the tip and give a little bit of sharp to grab it easily too. So two purpose, right? Then this is how you hold chopstick. It's just like easy as you using the normal fork and knife. Simple as that. This is how you do it. The other one is stable. This is stable. It's not moving. Imagine that. That's not moving. This one is like when you're holding the pen. And be sure the tip is together. So when you're grabbing it, don't press it too hard, just gently. And when you're grabbing food, nice and slow. Simple as that.
So you kind of have to turn it upside down, or
no? It depends if you take the rolls. If you want to take it on a sideways, and usually using this one to grab it, to catch it, whatever it falls down, right? So most of the people don't know, it's just they grab it because they're used to it. But if you are just new for chopstick user, please use the small plate. After you grab to the main plate, transfer it here, guide it and put in your mouth.
I'm ready to try.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I'll just take another one. So for you to have a guide.
Alright, so let me set this thing on the jigger now.
Like a piece man, right?
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then grab that in between your pointing finger and the middle finger. So you just swing it like that.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah.
As easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. By the time I'm done, I'll be catching flies with chopsticks.
Oh, what's that? So if I'm a Jet Li, you're Chris Tucker then. What we have here is the Emperor roll, one of our famous rolls here. This is our signature rolls, one of our signature. We have a lot. So this is a mix-up of raw and cooked. We have tempura, which is cooked, and we put toppings, raw salmon and tuna, local tuna. Then we put the eggs. That's flying fish eggs. So that's our Emperor roll. Dig in. Try it.
Make you faster. The drum game master.
So grab. Then so from there grab this one. So you'll guide it, not too far too. Oops, you break it. Don't break it. Come closer. Yes, one bite. How's it? And we have ginger to clean your palate. Woo!
That's good.
Very good.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
One of our recommendations for a new guest to how to try this one.
Alright, so this dish is amazing. Tell me what it is again?
Emperor roll.
Emperor roll. Make sure you look for Emperor roll. And Ritual Sushi is located in the marina.
Yes.
Talk to us about the opening.
We open at 12 o'clock and we close at Friday and Saturday. We close at 11. And from Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, and Thursday, we close at 10 o'clock.
Right. Okay. If you want to drink,
It's
bar.
yeah. You can have a drink in the bar, sit by the sushi bar, talk with the chefs.
Right.
You're most welcome here.
Don't let me down. Carnival 2014 on the road.
Alright, this spacious area is one of our natural picnic area. Place you can come with your hammock and your picnic basket and spend a day in nature with the cool, fresh breeze constantly. Alright, to my right is the range of mountain, and this is Mount Jimmy. Mount Jimmy, the height is about, the tallest one is about 950 meters above sea level, and that's in the rainforest. Straight behind me, or rather to my right, my left, is the southern tip of St. Lucia way back, and that is Viewport. If you look carefully, it's a little bit hazy today, but there's a little piece of land underwater. This is Maria Island Major, which is also a nature reserve. There's a series of houses close to it. That's the airport, Eronora International Airport. And Mola Shik is the mountain behind. On top of it is a very old lighthouse. Just below us is a small village, a small community called Chateau Belle. As you walk along the trail, you'll see it a little clearer. And Chateau Belle Tet Paul trail is part of Chateau Belle, and the reason why it's called Tet Paul is because it's located at the top of the community Chateau Belle, which is a farming community. Now we speak Creole, so Tet is the Creole word or French word for head, and Paul, Jean Paul, was the French owner of this property way back in the time. So that's why here it's called Tet Paul, and this is a community-based project supported by the Super Foundation. So thank you for being here today. The reason why we stop here, this stop is at the organic garden. Now don't worry about what you're saying. We're in the dry season, looks very weedy and very dry right now. But this whole area here is an organic garden. You should come here during the rainy season and see how beautiful it is or how beautiful it looks. So we have things like the dill right here, which is also very good. My grandmother would not prepare cocoa without using dill. Very good. Rosemary, this green bush over there, this is rosemary. Alright, very good for the heart, good in cooking. And we got papayas. Alright, papayas can be used, green papaya can be used as a meat tenderizer. The shining papaya makes it very good for digestion. So we got some dry corns all around, and for sure lovely pineapples. These are baby pineapples. Now one of the main crops in the garden will be the spring onion, which is pretty much dry right now. It's mostly like on the ground because of the heat. Alright, so as I said, let me invite you back here during the rainy season and take a good look at the organic garden. Alright, we refer to this place as the Valley of Paradise, as I told you earlier on. So be careful, watch your steps. The mountain to the right is Gopita, and this is the one that most people climb. Hiking starts in the small village to the left side, and the trail goes to the left side, continues to the back of the mountain, winding up and to the top. It's normally a 4 hours hiking, 2 hours up and 2 hours down average. Yeah, you get stops in between. We have if you want to take a snack, or water stops if you want to drink water. Gopita is about 780 meters above sea level.
Okay, so what lies to your back?
Alright, down below us in the valley is a place called Unionville, and this is the largest cocoa estate in the Eastern Caribbean. Back in the days of slavery, it used to be an old sugarcane plantation. Sugar mills still exist today. The cocoa beans from this estate are exported to the US and added to Chicago to a factory called the World's Finest Factory. Not Hershey, World's Finest Factory. The chocolate bar from this factory is not sold in the supermarket, but it's more or less like a charitable factory where the bars are given or sold at a very low cost to schools, and the schools go around and sell those chocolate bars at a price where they could raise funds. Almost every houses that you are seeing there, the communities form part of the Schuylkill district, which is the largest district geographically in St. Lucia. Now among the cocoa trees were also planted this tree called the African tulip or immortal tree. The roots are very good in holding a lot of water, which also produces water to the cocoa trees during the dry season, and also was used as boundaries, property markings.
Okay, Lucian Vybz. So, okay, for the most of the season, you've seen me with different hairs, right? Ponytails, weaves, braids, my hair. So today we're taking care of my hair, okay? I guess Siobhan, you all know Siobhan. Siobhan has been with us for the entire season, so she will be telling you exactly what's going to happen in the head, okay?
Yeah, your job is hosting and mine is taking care of your hair.
Hi.
Okay, so Finesse hair would like to add some color to her hair, but since she's had some damage because of the braids being in too tight and maybe too long, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it was very long and heavy.
So I have advised Finesse that instead of putting in streaks, which will add more weight to her hair and cause further damage, that we could just add a few tracks of weave, of colored weave, which is gonna add highlights to her hair, and it will also add body to her hair, give her hair some volume. So I'm gonna add at least 3 tracks into her hair. I'm going to use the interlocking method, which is one of the most, it's very safe, one of the safest methods, and very flexible with how you want to style your hair if you weave, because with cornrows it can be bulky, although I mean you could put some really small cornrows in, but I love the interlock because it's a very flat finish and it keeps your hair very flexible. So we're going to play around with some colors, which is a great thing about weave. You could add whatever color you want, you know. So we're going to use, I have decided to use 2 colors. So then within the hair we're going to have highlights and lowlights. in her hair.
Got me on you like a fleet. If loving is a crime, honey, I don't need no plea. No matter what, baby, I'ma be around. If you ever ask me, I'ma hold you down. Give you my heart, give you my love. Ay, give me your love, give me your heart. Ay, my one and only, you know I'm gonna take you back.
So I'm going to be doubling the rows so that put less rows. We're going to be sewing it in now.
Can't sleep, got my soul in. Write it down like you got the kiss in your drip. My one and only, yes you know me. Falling, falling, yes somebody should've want me. Baby, if you want me, you can put it on me. Falling, falling, yes somebody should've want me. Right for night, cause you took me on a ride, baby, no touring. I stay up late, I stay up just to listen to you snoring. Cause I don't really have to leave in the morning. You know you make my heart beat just a little bit faster. This love is kinda natural, a beautiful disaster. Yeah, you the bomb, yeah, you finna blow up. I think that you the one, so yeah, I finna show off. I'm a fan, hit me with that autograph. I follow your band, give me directions for where you at. I took you up the top shelf and check you out the corner. If no more time we bump heads like we run into a shoulder. And yes, you got that recipe and I'ma be your chef.
So for our last row, I'm going to use a color that is that would match her own natural hair, her own natural color, so we could tone down the color that we've added, because we don't want. Okay, I wouldn't say it.
That's so queen. I'm not trying to be Lady Gaga.
Yeah, we don't want it to be loud. We're going for a look that if she goes to a dinner in the Prime Minister's residence, she wouldn't attract too much negative attention.
You walked out of my dreams and you just landed up in my bed. And out of mind, you on my mind, I got you all in my head. You deserve that, you're so fly, don't wonder where your wings at. I call you daddy, you call me B, you don't wonder where my sting at. I swear I like a type of runner, I tell you the truth. I'm giving you my heart, so trust me, you gon' see the proof. It's love that I'm feeling, baby, I keep it 100. I kiss you in the morning, though.
Okay, so we're going to be cutting now, cutting the excess hair off. I am going to cut it in light layers. So I'm going to use my scissors and I'm just going to nip it so we don't get a straight blunt look.
Give me your love, give me your heart. My one and only, you know I'm gonna take your place. If I don't love you, wouldn't say it to your face. Give you my heart, give you my love. Give me your love, give me your heart. Don't hold you down, always be around. Texting you while I feel like free up in the morning. Cause I can't sleep, got my soul in. Write it down like you got the kiss in your drip. My one and only, yes you know me. Falling, falling, yes somebody should've want me. Baby, if you want me, you can put it on me. Falling, falling, yes somebody should've want me.
This is our finish. As you can see, our colors have blended in nicely, and we just, you know, style. So Finesse, tell our viewers, you know, what your experience was like. And
it was very emotional. 1 minute I was afraid, and then I saw black hair, but I really trust her now. I mean, I love what it looks like. I look mature.
Never wanna have to leave you lonely. Know that you love me cause you told me. So baby, you can be my one and only. The more the boys, they like me, but they ain't number boring.
Welcome to the first floor of heaven. Once again, let me welcome you on this point here, Piton Height, where we refer to as the first floor of heaven. Here is Petit Piton, which is about 700 meters above sea level, and Gros Piton, which is about 780 meters. Right now, here we are about 600 meters above sea level. Alright, and if you're looking for a good place to do some good snorkeling, this is at Sugar Beach, down below us, at the base of Petit Piton.
What kind of fish could you possibly see?
Some of the fish you possibly will see there will be things like the parrotfish, and I come across a few squid.
Oh my goodness. Are there any harmful, like really harmful creatures?
Not really.
Okay.
Alright, welcome to this 360-degree view. If not the best in St. Lucia, then second to none. Alright, you got the Pitons, you got also Mount Jimmy, the south of St. Lucia, the Caribbean Sea. We've joined with the Pacific, the Atlantic Ocean, all beautiful. And here you can also do your photos here, touching the top of Petit Piton. From this point here, we'll be going back down to reality.
So this is not real?
This is heaven.
Okay. Alright, let's do it, John.
Alright, we have come to the end of the tour at Tet Paul, and we do our last stop by the Creole House. Very old house, and I appreciate the time that you'll spend at Tet Paul. Let me invite you again back to Tet Paul to enjoy the beauty of Tet Paul, alright? Thank you very much.
Before we go, what I want to ask you guys, do you have like a Facebook page, do you have a website that people could go to, you know, make appointment, make a set tour dates or whatever?
Alright, I provide a full package tour, and the website is www.stluciasguidedtours.com. So you go there and you can see the tours and you can book from there.
Alright, well thank you so much, John.
You're most welcome.
Had fun.
Something well set, link up left shizzle and Venus on deck, turn up loud like when bamboo betty. Whoa! A ghost cars, you know, say quarter day. Rose Garden beach straight from marketplace. Then we fish, we establish the Lucian setting, then we flush down to the Kakabe. A squeeze fly switch from cat to sink. I miss a ransom rhythm in my ears. I give a little trouble, turn up the bass. Mr. Lucian Vybz around this mafia man. No stress, I say real pure vibes. Ellen of the West on the east side. Me say a saltfish, me say dashing leaf. Me say a green banana, no peas and rice. From Grossile to Beaufort, endless view so nice. And tip it up it a mountain big time twice. Bottle of German serving chilled on ice. I'm on my Lucian Vybz tonight.
Yeah, a quarter bill, ransom production, a summer spin, Lucian Vybz, St. Justin, a finesse, I know where Lucian Vybz grow, St. Lucia.